The fight for equality in America is a story of courage, resistance, and persistence. Today, in just 3 minutes, we'll explore the civil rights movement, highlighting key figures and moments that shaped history. Martin Luther King Jr. stands as a towering figure of the civil rights movement, a beacon of hope and justice for millions of Americans. Known for his unwavering commitment to nonviolent protest, King inspired millions with his leadership, powerful speeches, and his ability to mobilize people from all walks of life. His most famous moment came in 1963, at the historic March on Washington, where he delivered his iconic "I Have a Dream" speech. In this speech, he envisioned a world of racial harmony, equality, and justice for all. King led numerous impactful campaigns, including the Montgomery Bus Boycott and the Birmingham Campaign, which were pivotal in the fight against racial segregation and injustice. He tirelessly pushed for desegregation and voting rights for African Americans, believing that true freedom and equality could only be achieved through peaceful means and persistent advocacy. In 1955, Rosa Parks, a seamstress in Montgomery, Alabama, refused to give up her seat to a white man on a segregated bus. This simple yet courageous act of defiance was not just a personal stand, but a significant moment in the fight against racial injustice. Rosa Parks' decision to remain seated was a spark that ignited a larger movement. Her quiet act of defiance became a catalyst for change, inspiring countless others to stand up against segregation and discrimination. This led to the Montgomery Bus Boycott, a 381-day protest led by Martin Luther King Jr. and other local leaders, demanding an end to bus segregation. The boycott saw thousands of African Americans walking to work, carpooling, and finding alternative means of transportation to make a powerful statement. It was a powerful example of how peaceful protest could challenge deeply entrenched racism. The success of the boycott demonstrated the strength and unity of the African American community and set the stage for future civil rights actions across the country. The March on Washington for Jobs and Freedom in 1963 drew over 250,000 people from across the country. This monumental event was a pivotal moment in the civil rights movement, bringing together a diverse coalition of individuals united in their demand for equality and justice. It was one of the largest rallies in U.S. history and showed the world that the movement was unstoppable. The sheer number of participants and the powerful speeches delivered that day, including Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s iconic "I Have a Dream" speech, resonated deeply with millions. But the road wasn't easy. The journey towards equality was fraught with challenges and resistance. The civil rights movement faced violent opposition from segregationists, including police brutality and bombings. These acts of violence were meant to intimidate and suppress the movement, but they only strengthened the resolve of those fighting for justice. Yet the movement persisted, and victories came with the Civil Rights Act of 1964. This landmark legislation outlawed discrimination based on race, color, religion, sex, or national origin, marking a significant step forward. And the Voting Rights Act of 1965, which aimed to overcome legal barriers at the state and local levels that prevented African Americans from exercising their right to vote. These landmark laws ended segregation and protected voting rights, transforming American society and paving the way for future generations to continue the fight for equality and justice. The legacy of the civil rights movement continues to inspire us today. Figures like Martin Luther King Jr. and Rosa Parks remind us that change is possible when ordinary people stand up for what is right. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share for more powerful stories from history. For more content on historical movements and figures, hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications.